Greetings everyone, and welcome to question number 25 of YÖS examination geometry section. As you can see in this question, we are dealing with coordinate plane, and we have two lines in this coordinate plane, and we are given that line d1 is equal to y, which is equal to 2x plus 8. We have d2, which is equal to y, which is equal to 3x minus 6, and we are as the area of triangle ABC. The first question that we should ask ourselves, in order for us to be able to find the area of a triangle, what do we need? We need base and we need height. But now we don't have them, so the first thing that we have to do is to try to find coordinates of every single point that we have over here, which would lead us to the specific information that we need to find the area of this triangle. So first, let's start with D1 and getting to know these 2 points. So I'm taking y, which is equal to 2x plus 8. So first I'm gonna make y equal to 0, because by doing so I will find the point on the x-axis. So if y is equal to 0, here what do we have? We have 2x, which is equal to minus 8. So in this case x is equal to minus 4. So when y is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 4. Now I will do the opposite. I will equal x to 0. So what do we have here? Y will be equal to 8. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 8. And this is all about the first line, which is D1. Now I will do the same thing for D2. So y is equal to 3x minus 6. So I will equal y to 0. If y is equal to 0, then we see that 3x is equal to 6 and x is equal to 2. And if I equal x to 0, what do we have here? We have y, which is equal to minus 6. Now, what do we need to find? What else do we need to find? We need to find the coordinates of point B. As you can see, D1 and D2 intersect at this point, so this is the point where these two lines are equal to each other. So it means that all I have to do is equalize these two equations. These two expressions, actually, because now they will become an equation. So we have 2x plus 8, which is equal to 3x minus 6. So what do we have here? We have x, which is equal to 8 plus 6 is 14. So I found the point on the x-axis of that point, the coordinates on the x-axis of that point. Now I'm going to take this number, which is 14, this x, and I'm going to plug it into whichever line, the equation of whichever line, because they will bring me to the same value. So I'm going to take D1. So we have y, which is equal to 2x plus 8. So y is equal to 2 times 14 plus 8, so y is equal to 2 times 14 is 28 plus 8 is 36. So the coordinates of that point are equal to our x, which is 14, so 14 on the x-axis and 36 on the y-axis. Now let's write every coordinate that we found. If y is equal to 0, x will be minus 4, so this is minus 4 and 0. Now if x is equal to 0, y is going to be 8, so the point here is 0 and 8. Now let's look at this one. When y is actually, let's look at that one. So if y is equal to 0, x will be equal to 2, so this is 2 and 0. And we have this point. If x is equal to 0, so x is equal to 0, y will be equal to minus 6, so we have here 0 and minus 6. Now we have every information that we need to find the area. Why? Because we have the base and we have the height. So what is the base? So side AC is equal to, you always take the absolute value. Why? Because we are talking about the distance, so it's minus 4, the absolute value of minus 4 plus the absolute value of 2. AC is equal to 6. 4 plus 2 is 6, because when it comes out of the absolute value, they become positive numbers, so this is 6. What is the area of the formula to find the area of a triangle is 1 over 2 times base times height. So here is 1 over 2. What is base? Is 6. What is height? In the height, when we are dealing with the height, we always take y, because y is what determines the height. So we have times 36. So we simplify this. Here we have 3, so 3 times 36, 3 times 6 is 18, 3, so it's 108. The area of triangle ABC is equal to 108. Greetings everyone, and welcome to question number 26. In this question, as you can see, we are dealing again with coordinates plane, what do we have here? We have two lines. We have d1 and d2. So equation for d1 is y, which is equal to 2x minus 6. We have d2, the equation for d2, which is y minus x is equal to 1. And we are asked the value, the sum of m plus n. So m plus n. In order for us to be able to find the sum of these two elements, of these 2 points, we first have to find their value. How do we do that? We see that d1 and d2, they intersect at point P. So at this point, the equations of the two lines are equal to each other. So all we have to do them is just equal them to each other. Now we have 2x minus 6, which is equal to, here we have y minus x, so y is equal to 1 plus x. So I write here 1 plus x. So we have x is equal to 7. Unknowns on one side, the knowns on the other side, and we get the value of x. By finding x, we found the value of n. Now we have to find the value of m. How do we find it? We just take one of the equations and we apply the value of x. I can take d1, d2, it doesn't matter because they will bring you to the same value. So I'm taking the second one because it's easier to calculate. So y is equal to 1 plus 7, so y is equal to 8. And now that we found y, it means that we found the value of m, which is 8. All we have to do now is find their sum. So 8 plus 7 is equal to 15. Greetings everyone, and welcome to question number 27. In this question, as you can see, we have a coordinate plane and we have a circle within the coordinate plane. And in this question, we are asked the value of r. So here is r, and we are asked its value. Now, what do we see here? We see that m is the center point. And even though its coordinates, it will not be in use for us. So what do we see here? We see that r is actually equal. It's this circle's radius. So if this is r, this will be r as well. Now, how do I get to the value of r? All I have to do is just draw a line, because we are dealing with r's. So I'm going to draw a line which is going to be r again, which is equal to r as well. Now, as you can see, the circle intersects the y-axis at points 5 and 2. So what will be this distance? As you can see, this is point, I will call it, let's call it point B, and I will call this point A. So let's call it A. So from B to A, now if we take the points that this circle intersects in the y-axis, it's 5 and 2. So 5 and 2, it's equal to 5 minus 2, it's equal to 3. So the length of this side, so I'm gonna name this as C and A, the length of C and A is equal to 3. Now, by drawing this R in this side, I will split this side on 2 equal parts. So this will become 3 over 2, and this will become 3 over 2. So what is the value of r? The value of r is equal to 3 over 2 plus the distance between point A and 0, which in this case is 2. So here we have 2. So r is equal to 7 over 2. And this is the value of r.